All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Trader FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So I hope everyone had a great morning here. Sorry about the delay. I had an issue with my YouTube. I was not able to connect. Now it's working. So knock on wood, we're going to continue. It's all good. So let's get on to it here. We're going to look at the news calendar. And this session here, we're going to be focused on gold, German, Euro 50, and UK 100. All right, so we have four that we're going to be looking at. Make sure that it's loading here. All right, perfect. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to recalibrate myself here, just to make sure that everything is working. And I'm going to make sure that this is open. No. So you can 100. I don't know. All right. Perfect. So on the news calendar, so we had some Australian dollar news. That was big news here at 12:30 a.m. my time, and I'm gonna look to see exactly what happened here on odd. But for the rest, no yet red folders at all. Beside the at New York session, we're gonna have some news at around 10. So for our session currently, we are good to go. So that's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. It was only that hey Leon, hope you have a great day. It was only that I was not able to log in to actually do the live. So now it's I was able to go through. So it's all good. So no news here for now. So that's perfect. And now we're gonna be I'm just gonna show you guys the TV alert app. I'm just gonna make sure that this is closed here. Is it closed? Right. So show you exactly the TV alert app. So this is my institutional liquidity indicator here. It's an alert app that will provide you with buy and sell setups here based off of index C specifically. Basically what you need is really to look at if it's a buy or sell. You look at the price, you look at the symbol, and you make your decision here if you want to take that trade or not. So that's good on that. And let's see here. Let's close this fast here. And we're gonna have still have 4 minutes left before market open. So I will show you guys something else that is I'm gonna show you exactly the trading view indicators. All right, so let me share that first. All right. All right. So this is I'm going to give you a series of indicators here going to be using here on our live. So first one is the EMX, the Nova indicator. So it's the actual trend indicator that will provide you with the trend in the market. For example, at the New York session yesterday, we had a buy here on gold. And as you could see, gold is running up really fast, especially in regards to news of maybe peace or war in regards to uh, Israel and the Palestine. So we had some pending treaty peace. So it's rallying up here right now. So gold is really a safe haven for markets. So we had the buy here around right here, if I remember. Yeah, so 9:30 something. We had a buy right here, and as you could see, price is going higher. So this is one of the first indicator here. You're able to use it to have a confluence here in regards to the trend. Next, you have a fair value gap. So that'll provide you with the fair value gaps here in the market. And as you can see, we have a lot of bullish fair value gaps here. So there's a lot of liquidity at the bottom here that is shown. And right now, it's starting to break down here on gold. So maybe in this session or later on, we're gonna have a sell setup here that will be set up here for gold, but pretty simple to use. So right now you're looking at the fair value gap here on a higher time frame, and currently it's the 1 hour time frame. Even though we're on the 50-minute chart, it's showing you the fair value gap off of the 1 hour, and you just trade accordingly here, and it's going to give you exactly some liquidity zones here in the market that is left behind. Next is the high-low level. So this is support and resistance zone indicator that provide you with the zones here in regards to price where it's supposed to be targeting here in the future based on past support and resistance zones. So this is off of the 30-minute chart. Even though we're looking at a 50-minute chart, you have the current time frame and the higher time frame, that is the bigger ones that you see here, the blue and the red ones, and pretty much giving you details here of what's long zones here to look at. And you could use those long zones to put your stop loss and take profit off of those. Next, you have what is that here? So this is the multi-time frame analysis. I'm just gonna change it to the daily because we're looking at the monthly. Boom, boom. There we go. So this is a multi-time frame analysis. I'll provide you with the previous day analysis of the previous day candle, the previous week candle, and the previous month candle. So as you could see, this is the previous day range. So the highest point of that of yesterday, the lowest point of yesterday, and the middle range of yesterday's move. All right. So right now we're trading above previous day high. So we may be starting to reverse and going towards going under that previous day high and trade accordingly off of that. Next, we have POC and VWAP, so point of control and volume weighted average price. So this will provide you with the volume weighted average price based on previous day, previous and previous week, current day also, and same thing for the POC, previous day, previous week, and current day also. And if everything's aligned, for example, right now we have everything that is above the POC and VWAP, so that confirms that we're in a bullish movement here. Okay, we've been bullish here for certain amount of time. And if you add, for example, Nova off of with that, if I open Nova at the same time, you're gonna see that it's aligned with Nova also. So Nova is providing you with a buy. It's you have to trade above the POC and VWAP to have a confirmation for a buy. And as you can see, price is going up. We had a small sell here, and then we had a buy that was reconfirmed here for Nova, and it's you have to wait to see exactly if it's trading above POC swap. So UK 100, we have a sell on UK 100. So let's so we have a UK 100 sell. All right. So next is EMX AI. So this is one of my first indicator that I used. And basically it's providing you with setups here off of average directional index, and also a filtration with the POC and VWAP. So when everything's aligned, you're gonna get a signal here. And as you could see, we had a buy here on Friday, before London open, for a buy on gold. And right now we're at the TP40 right now. All right. So if you hold on to that trade here since that point, you would be well in profit here on gold. All right. So pretty awesome indicator here off of that. And this is one of my the way that I manually traded uh, for before creating those setups here. So we have a German 40 sell, so sell German 40 and sell UK 100. Okay, so those are the two that we have. All right, and the final one that we have here is EMXAI with Nova. So this is filtered off of the Nova trend with ADX. All right. So when everything's aligned off of those, you're gonna get an alert and a signal. And same thing, we had that alert that came in. That one came in a little bit later. That was at around what is that? 10 o'clock, 10:30 at New York Open on Friday. And same thing, if you hold on to that trade, right now you will be at TP 2021. All right. So another good setup here off of that. All right. So that's pretty much it here on the breakdown. And we're going to go back here on the alerts so we could see what happened here, what we received. There we go. All right, so last two alerts that came in here, we had the UK 100, and we have German 40. So we had a sell on UK 100 and German 40. All right, so those are the alerts so far. Let me see if I... I have a message here. No, everything is good on that. So it's gonna go back here. Set up here. So we're gonna look at UK 100. All right, let's see here. All right. All right. All right, and also I'll show you guys my support and resistance indicator here. Just gonna pull it up here. Hold on, I'm just gonna see here. Boom. And here. All right, perfect. Gonna set it up here. Perfect. So we have, I'm just gonna put it up here so y'all can see. All right. And we're gonna go back here. Boom, boom. All right. So what you're seeing here is the support and resistance edge TM. So it will provide you with support and resistance zones here off of higher time frame. So and you're also able to trade off of the indicator. So you're able to use it as an indicator or a trade manager. So that's perfect on that, and pretty simple to use. So you're able to select your higher time frame. Right now we're looking at the 50-minute chart, and the higher time frame is the 1 hour, and all of the lines that you're seeing here, the support and resistance zones, are off of the 1 hour time frame. And also you're able to set up your stop loss and take profit. Those will be based off of your support and resistance zones. So if you're placing a trade on a buy or a sell, and let's say you're putting your stop loss at 1, so 1 level above or below the entry, you're gonna get your stop loss will be placed there. And if you are looking at the take profit, will be the same thing. So it will be placed above or below the take profit zone, and you just have to look at your zone here and set up your take profit off of that. All right, so that's good. So that's pretty much the runaround off of that. So we have German 40 and UK 100 for a sell. So let's go back on on trading. All right, so right now looking good here to go down here on UK 100. So we do have pretty much fair value gaps here at the bottom here for bullish fair value gaps, and the price is starting to create the bearish fair value gaps here overall. So still looking good here for that setup. So German 40 and UK 100 is a sell. So far so good. So y'all should be in profit right now based off of those two setups. So if we look at the German, we do have a fair value gap here at the bottom here. Strictly looking at the price action. So it may start to retrace a little bit. All right. So that's perfect. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe to that channel, guys. Really appreciated that. So it's gonna boost up in the algorithm. So all of the setups and settings, the all of the indicators that you're seeing here are all my creation. I'm a software engineer and also traded for the last 12 years. Started in 2020, 2013. I said 23, 2013. So I started with binary options and then switched to Forex. And right now I'm transitioning towards trading futures. So eventually I will provide you with some futures content too also. And that's why I'm focusing on trading indices right now, so y'all can understand exactly how everything works. And then when we can transition on futures, it's going to be easy to understand because futures is the same thing. It's only the way that you're entering and exiting trades are different compared to MT4, MT5 platform or CFD, CFD platforms, but it's pretty much the same thing. You can order in profit alert app signal. No problem. Yeah, it's eating the market. Yes, because basically, if you know exactly where the liquidity is, you're good. You're good on getting in and getting out. So we'll see exactly if it wants to retrace off of a level here, but overall, I'm still looking bearish here off of those levels. Let me open the high-low level here. Still looking. So right now it just passed a previous zone, went in, get a wick. And if we look at another zone here, we have one right here. So that would be my target here. Why? Because we have let me check here if we have a high low that was created here. We may go in upside, but I'm just gonna see what it's going on here. So we went up, went down. So so it did reject off of this level here. So it may start to reverse a little bit. right, so let's look at the German. German is still in a down trend. So still bearish. This one just started to go bearish here. Let's see. Just grab some liquidity at the top. So we may have a continuation here on the downside. So we have a sell that just started here. So we'll see exactly how it's gonna go. We had a small retracement here, right here, and started to break down at the bottom. So we're gonna see exactly if the price, it's bouncing off of this level here right now. So we did have a big wick right here. So we just have to be careful here to see if it wants to retrace a little bit more higher before making their move here. So all right, so let's yeah, perfect. That's great, 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 great. All right, so UK 100 had a 5-minute chart. Okay, we had a sell on the 5-minute. Hit TP3. Currently testing. Yeah, reversal for support on 15-minute chart. Yeah, exactly. So makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. So we're just gonna wait it out and see what's up. So for now, we had the German 40 and UK 100 for sell. So if you took a partial profit, should be good. Right now, it's a small retracement here, but we should get some continuation here in the downside because we do have a big gap here at the bottom that needs to be filled right here. So that is called a fair value gap. So if I pull up the fair value gap one, you should see them appear. Yep, right here. So I'm just gonna let that open. So this is basically a zone of interest right here to have it filled before actually going up. So right now we had a higher low that was created here, and right now it's going down. So we should be taking those lows right here, that low here, to go lower in the downside. So we have a lot of liquidity here at the bottom here. Same thing for UK 100. It did went to a small bullish no, it didn't went to a bullish movement. So we have a bearish fair value gap here, and we should have a continuation in the downside. All right, so let's look at the chat. Price action took liquidity below previous day. Okay, yeah, perfect. So let's look at the multi-time frame. We're going to look to see at what the Leon is saying. So it took previous day's low. So yeah, so it went to previous day's low and it's reversing right now. So this box here is showing you the previous day price action. So this is a previous day high, the middle price, and previous day low. So I'm just gonna remove fair value gap so you can see better. There we go. All right, so even with this box, instead of going back and forth on your chart, like looking at the daily and going back to the 15, you have all your information right here, right? Especially if you, for example, if you go on the settings off of this indicator, I'm just gonna put it up here. You're able to, you have a dashboard, all right? So let me press OK, and I'm gonna minimize this. So you have the dashboard that is provided to you, and it's giving you all of the details here. So the previous, the daily pattern. So it's giving you the open price, the daily high, the daily low, the daily close, and the daily medium. Okay, if you don't want to see the small numbers here, you have it on the dashboard. All right. So this is where we're at right now. So if it breaks previous day low, we're in business, and it seems to be doing that right now. So it's gonna wait it out. So don't be scared about a retracement, guys. So because of that big drop that it did at the beginning of the market, that's why it gave you that price action. So we have 6 minutes before that candle close on the 50-minute chart. So we'll see exactly how it goes. But this is previous day's low, and those are the numbers here from the previous day. Okay. And also it will provide you with the actual pattern of that previous day. So shooting star. So everything is right there. So multi-time frame analysis. So this is one of my indicators here that I have that I created. So pretty simple to use, and visually it's easier to understand. And like I said, then going back and forth and looking at your previous day candle. So everything is good on that. So let's go back on German. German did the same thing. So it's trading near the previous day low. So we'll see how it goes. So if you just came in, we had a German 40 sell and UK 100 buy off of the TV alert app. So this is also an indicator that I created here. It's an app that provides you with the liquidity in the market. So TV means trading view. So it's an actual indicator that I have on trading view. So you're not seeing it on my screen, but it's in the background, but you're getting the alerts off of that. So so that way it's simpler to understand. So what you just need to do is really to look at, if you hear the alert, you just look at your chart, make your decision if it makes sense to take the trade, and you just take the trade or not. And always, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. So trade at your own risk, and you just have to manage your trade accordingly. All right, so back on trading view. All right. And let me close this. All right. Okay. Perfect. Let me look at the chat. Okay, you can reversing price. Please check EMXAI 4-hour buy setup. Stop loss should not be hit in case of bullish price action. Price action took liquidity below previous day low and reversing. So 4-hour, let's see. Looking at UK 100 on the 4-hour. So let's look at the 4-hour. And you see the EMX. So that's the check EMXAI. So is it the EMXAI with Nova or without Nova, Leon? Just confirm. I'm pretty sure it's without Nova. So that was without Nova and with Nova. There you go. Yeah, right now that those buys here are already invalidated here because of that move. So we're in a bearish movement here. So right now it's okay if we're looking at the H4 and the H4 open at 1 o'clock. This is a 1 o'clock 4-hour candle. If we look at the actual pattern here, it's looking bearish here for sure. So if we close this, remove some clutter. There you go. So you could clearly see that it's going lower here. So I'll what I could do here is I could put a fib off of that move. So I'll put it from that swing low to that swing high. If we want to go higher, see exactly where it wants to retrace. Oops. Just gonna position myself and I'll remove those drawings. Let's go here to here. All right, so put my fib to that previous day high. That's what we have here. So 50% of that move is right here and 61.80 right here. So it should be aligning with the fair value gap here. So if we're looking at the fair value gap, I have to change it to instead of 1 hour because I'm looking at the 4-hour. I'll put it on the 12-hour. There you go. So this is the 12-hour fair value gap. So we are in it right now. So if it passed that, that means it's invalidated here. So if we go lower and we go on oops, I'm gonna go back here. Fair value gap is this one. And if we look at the 4-hour fair value gap, this is what we have. So the 4-hour fair value gap is right here. All right. So that's pretty much at the 61.8 retracement. It's right in there. So more confidence of seeing the price going lower here than that. All right. EMX Nova indicator. Yeah. Just got 50-minute chart. EMX Nova sell setup. Yeah. Please. Price action struggle. Yeah, it could reverse, but we'll wait and see. But if you're looking at the 4-hour swing, that 50% is right here. 61.8 is right here. So, and it's doing it did a higher low right here. So should get a continuation here on the downside here off of UK 100. All right, so let's go down on the 15. So we're just waiting for it to pass previous day low. And if that's confirmed, this is the 4-hour fair value gap here. So that will be the next target here to go through before going up. And remember, we're still in a sell trend, so everything is aligning that it's going. It should be going down here. All right. Let me go back. No message here. Perfect. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Doing those London session here each and every Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we're gonna have another one tomorrow, London session, and also later on today we have New York session at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. And if it's the first time being on my live, I'm gonna represent myself. My name is Andre. You call me Dre FX, and been trading for the since 2013. Started with binary options, trading Forex, so CFD's contracts, and I'll be migrating here to futures in about maybe a week or so. I was looking at a few prop firms here, and I'll share with you the one that I'll be using. And the one that I'm using is not one of the popular ones, and I don't think you know which one I'm going to be using. And this one is pretty good. So one of my friends knows the owner, and they've been in the game for the last 20 years. So it's a solid prop firm here overall. So we just make sure to follow along, and make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to open your notification bell for the next live. And all of my lives will be is already posted on my YouTube channel. So you're gonna see exactly the schedule here for the week. So usually I put out the schedule uh, on Saturday or Sunday, and I just put the lives um, preloaded the lives here for the week. All right, so we're gonna have one. We have one this morning here, another one at New York tomorrow, London, New York, and then Thursday, Friday, we're gonna have New York. All right. So yesterday we had New York, and it was pretty good. Good session. We had US30, Nasdaq, S&P 500, and we had gold trade, and the gold trade was a buy, and it's still valid here since New York session. So we are trading down right now, so it's gonna go past that previous day low. So this is the other zone that we're going to be looking for. So this is a bullish fair value gap off of the 4 hour. So that's what I'm looking for the price to go to. And we still have about 7 minutes left before that 50-minute candle close. So we'll see exactly if it's going to struggle to pass that, but we should continue in the downside. All right. So if you have any questions, guys, on anything else, it could be another indice or forex pair. We could look at it. We could look at let's say GU and EU. But first, we're going to look at the DXY. So DXY is trading down. As you can see, this is the 4 hour fair value gap. It went to that bearish fair value gap here on the 4 hour. And now it's trading down. So we had a bullish fair value gap right here that is pretty much passed. So the next setup here is another 4 hour fair value gap. So that means that we should be looking on Euro USD and GU to be buying those two. The reason why I said that is because DXY, if DXY is going down, that means that anything against the DXY should be stronger than DXY. All right, so DXY is the US dollar, if you didn't know. So if we pull up Euro USD, there you go. It's a buy. So it's bullish here since the start of our session, pretty much. And GU was bullish here since pretty much the same time. All right. So this is how you look to see if it's a bullish movement here on those forex pairs or bearish. And if we look at odd USD, we did have some odd news, and we're going to go back on the odd because I was going to look at it so y'all can understand that the news will push the price in one direction. All right. So if we go back on the Forex Factory calendar, I'm gonna put it up here, and also if you see myself dressed like this, that means that I'm just out of bed and doing my live. So it's a chill vibe here. So don't be shy, guys. So you don't need to be serious to be trading. I have my wave cap and my pajamas on me, so don't mind me. What I was going to do is yes, this. Let's see. I'm just gonna go on right here. Boom, boom. Right here. All right. So if we go back on our Forex Factory. So I always start with Forex Factory at the start of my life, but I just wanted to reiterate exactly what we saw on odd. So odd, as you could see, we had the cash rates. So last month it was at 3.60% and didn't change. And let's look at the RBA press conference. So this is good. So it's ongoing right now for the last hour or so, but everything else was positive, right? So everything that is forecast and above the actual. So if the actual is above or at the same price as the forecast, that's what I was going to say, is that it's positive. Okay, so that was at 12:30 this morning. All right. So let's go back on the charts and see exactly what happened at 12:30 my time. All right. So 12:30 is where? This is right about here. All right. You could clearly see that price went higher. And another indication that you would be going to for buy is that price is way above the Nova trend, right? So really not near the cloud of that Nova trend, and the news was positive. So if you're able to trade news, trade the news, and this move, you would be well in profit off of that. Right now, it's reversing right now. All right. So for now, we should be looking to sell. Why? Because we have multiple fair value gaps here at the bottom, and the price was pushing since Friday. All right. So going towards later on today or Wednesday tomorrow, we should be looking to sell off odd USD. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. So let's go back on UK100 and see exactly what's up with that. So we did broke that previous day low. So we just broke it. And let's look at German. German is still trading above that previous day low. So UK100 here is seems to be looking good here. So within the next 15 to 30 minutes, we should have a good sell off here off of UK100. All right, perfect. So who's in the trade right now? What you're looking at? Let me know. So we'll still be on this live here for maybe in the next 30 minutes or a little bit more, depending exactly if you have any other questions, guys. So make sure to put them in the chat. But it's looking good here so far. All right, so we're pushing to the downside, guys. So it's all good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I was going to look at the setups here that we had at Asian session. So let me know if you want me to do some Asian session trading. Let me know of that. So if it's Asian session, we'll be trading here between 8 and 9:30 p.m. my time, so Eastern Standard Time. So let me know if we want me to do that. So if we do trade Asian session, the pair that we're going to be looking at will be Japan 225, Hong Kong 50, gold, and that's pretty much it, I think. Yep. Uh, so that'll be those three. So Hong Kong 50 and Japan 225 and gold. So that'll be three. London, we have basically three. We have no, four. So we have German, Hong Kong, UK 100 and Euro 50, and also gold. And at New York, we have US30, NASDAQ, S&P 500, gold, Russell 2000, and German. Did I forget something else? No, we have around six. So that's good on that. All right, perfect. So Leon is trading London and New York. Yeah, I know that Asian is is between maybe 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning for you. So pretty normal that you want to trade during the day. So make sure that you trade it according to your schedule. So if that's to make sense, it's all good. All right. Yeah, I was going to look at the Hong Kong trades. UK 100, UK 100, Japan, Japan, Hong Kong 50. So that was sell and sell. So there was 2 sells. So let's look at those two. So we had 2 sell setups here on Hong Kong 50. Let me look at the time, and I'll put it up on the screen so y'all can see, since you don't have most of you don't have the TV alert app. All right, so as you can see, we had I'm just gonna put it down a little bit. Yeah, so Hong Kong 50, we had a sell at 9:18, and we had a sell on Japan 225 at 8:04. So 9:18 and 8:04. So let's look at the Japan 250. So that was at 8:04. So I'm gonna put my line at 8:04 so y'all can see exactly that those alerts are pretty powerful, and it makes sense as long as it's following the actual trend. So 8:04 is around that was Monday, 8:04. Boom. So that's 8. And let me remove fair value gap so you can see. So basically you had a sell here at that. Oh, there we go. So you had a sell basically at that candle right here. All right, on that candle. And as you can see, it was pretty much a good trade. You would have target the previous day low if you wanted to get out. But as you can see, it went up again, but it went towards a fair value gap here that was pretty much right here. And then started to tank a little bit more. All right, so this is where we're at right now, but that trade was perfect. And Hong Kong 50 was at 918. So if we go on 918, I'm pretty sure that's around here. 918 is right here. So 918, we had a sell. It would have been a little bit of drawdown, but as you could see, this is previous day high. It touched the previous day high and started to tank. All right. So, and then started to reverse after that. But this small scalp was perfect. So far for Asian, those 2 trades were winners. Forgot about sharing my screen, guys. Hold on. I'm just gonna. I thought I was showing you my screen, but I'll reiterate what I just said. So this is the Hong Kong 50 trade. That was at 918. So that was pretty much on, oops, I'm just going to see here. No, that's right here. So like I said, you had that signal that came in here. It went up, went to that previous day high, and started to tank after that. That was a perfect setup. And Japan 225, just going to pull it up here. Same thing, you had a sell right here on this candle and went towards the previous day low and bounced up. And we had a fair value gap here at the top that you had another entry to get out, to get down. All right. So when you see the actual price that you see on the TV alert app, you could maybe put an actual line on your chart and see exactly pretty much the price of interest to get in for a sell. All right. So even though you passed the entry at the beginning, you're able to maybe get in later on if you see exactly the pattern showing for you to get in. All right. So that's good. So let's go back on that UK 100 trade. So it is breaking down right now. And let me pull up that fair value gap. All right, so also we're waiting for the actual Nova to break down to the downtrend, so it's going to be more powerful here for the trend. But we could clearly see that it's starting to break down a little bit more. So this is that will be basically my point of interest to get out of that trade. That will be pretty much at that price. So if we go, we're going to put a vertical horizontal line. There you go. Now it's breaking down here. All right. So I'm going to remove the fair value gap, so we can see the clear price action here. So the line that I just put would be basically the start of that 4-hour fair value gap. So it's going towards that. So it's looking good. All right, so now we have the curve that I was talking about, guys. So when you see a curve a little bit like that on a sell or a buy, that means that you're pretty much at the start of an actual trend. So when it's flat, it's consolidating here. But if it has a curve to the upside or the downside, pretty much a continuation here to the downside or the upside. So if you're in that trade here, the target will be pretty much that line that I just put in. So you could look at the price. So we are at 9.264. 9.264. So 9,264.2. That's pretty much the take profit zone that that will be the start of that that 4-hour fair value gap. All right, so this is the start of that 4-hour fair value gap. All right, so we have a break. Whoops, just gonna put back that here. Boom, boom. So we are near our 4-hour fair value gap line. Price is trending down. So y'all should be well in profit right now. So if you're looking to scalp, you could get out of that trade and monitor it. So, but if you want to just write it out, you could take partial and keep the rest going. So going down steady right now. All right, so let me move this. All right, so seems to have a little rejection here off of near that zone. So if you were scalping that UK100, so we entered that trade right about let me put my line. That was pretty much I think it was at 315. No, UK100, I think it was the first one that we entered. UK100 was at 302. So at 302, that was this candle here. There you go. So this is the entry from UK 100. So as you can see, well in profit here. And just going to go on German. We did had a sell also, and that was at three something, but we're pretty much consolidated here a little bit. Didn't pass previous day low, so UK 100 was pretty much a good bet here overall. So less resistance here off of that. So a good continuation in the downside. Perfect. So we're not gonna have any other alerts, guys. So it's pretty much done for our London session. So we had the two alerts. So US30, UK 100, UK 100, and we had the German 40. So both of them were sells. And the biggest winner right now is UK 100. So if you had taken that sell at the start of our session, that was around 302 Eastern Standard Time. So we've been in that trade for more than an hour and 10 minutes. And and the take profit zone would be around this point. That's what I was waiting for to go hit, and it almost went to it and started to reverse currently. So we may start continuing the downside. We're still in a bearish trend. We do also have some bearish movement here in regards to previous fair value gaps here. So right now, the line that I showed you is a previous higher time frame fair value gap on the 4-hour. So I'm just going to put it up here. So all of the indicators that I'm showing you guys, those are my custom indicators that I created. So basically, that was the start of that 4-hour fair value gap, bullish fair value gap here that I was waiting for it to go reach, and that's pretty much what it's doing. So more or less at that point was my exit for that sell. So already out of that sell here currently. Yeah, perfect. All right, perfect, guys. So thank you so much for being in this session here, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Open your notification bell for the next session. We're gonna have another one here later on at New York session open. So 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So 15 minutes before market open, we're gonna be doing our live. So basically, oh, we have a gold sell. So that was the sell that we were waiting for on gold that I was telling you guys that we were waiting for. So if we open gold, there you go. So we have a sell off on gold. So that was exactly what I was waiting for. So right now it passed previous day high. So it seems to be breaking down in the downside right now. So we have a 4-hour fair value gap right here. So that will be maybe your next target here off of that. So if I put a line off of that gold, I'm just going to put a horizontal line. So y'all can look at that level here. Boom, boom. So we just got a sell on gold. So make sure to look at the previous day high. This is the market open. This is previous day high, okay? The previous day high was, if you look at my dashboard at the bottom here, so 33,800. All right, so here, right here, that price. So pretty much right here. And this is the 4-hour fair value gap. So we may have a breakdown here towards gold here. So that's exactly what I was waiting for when market open. So that's what you should be looking for. All right. So that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. We're going to be back here at the New York session at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time with your host, Dre FX. All right. So have a great one. Peace.